MTN Sports welcomes you to Prep Game of the Week. Brought to you by Missoula Bone and Joint. Serving Western Montana with over 50 years of comprehensive orthopedic care. The Peak Health and Wellness. Fitness is a journey, not a destination. Les Schwab Tire, home of the best tire value promise. And Fast Trip Conoco, your one-stop shop for all your convenience needs.
Welcome to Missoula County Stadium for another action-packed night for the Prep Game of the Week. Bob Hermes here, as always, with Tim Roscoe, longtime coach at Frenchtown High School, 32 years, 26 conference championships, and 4 state titles. Coach, the Spartans look to be, a playoff team, playoff bound at 3-2. The Knights kind of having a rough year at 0-6. It almost seems like David and Goliath a little bit here set up.
It certainly does, and the Sentinel Spartans are, very talented, experienced, and boy, they've got a lot of weapons in their arsenal. Certainly, we saw Bozeman play here against Hellgate earlier, first game of the season, and the Hellgate kids are playing tough, and they keep doing that, keep getting better every game. I think they're gonna find some success as they go through the season.
Coach Dane Oliver likes to open it up on offense, and he's got some great offensive weapons at quarterback Rylan Ort. Running back DeWaters is very talented, Elias DeWaters. And out at wide receiver, Nick Germer is probably one of the top receivers in the state.
Yes, he is. He can run, he can jump, he can catch. He's a big, strong kid and very athletic and a competitor. And he's, Sentinel's got a lot of weapons and a lot of different places they can go with the football, and of course they're guided well at quarterback and well coached, and so I think they're going to be a tough one to contend with as we move down the road.
Mick Morris, the head coach at Hellgate, is positive about his quarterback, just a sophomore, Raleigh Wooster, very talented, a great basketball player and a great football player, but that's a lot on him. What do you think about him tonight?
I think he's going to keep getting better every game, Bob. He's athletic, he's a competitor, he wants to win. They do that in basketball, and I think having him on the field for Hellgate is a blessing, and certainly he'll motivate other teammates to do the same. And I got a lot of praise for that kid to be to match up in 2 different major sports and contribute, especially at this level.
All right, thanks, Coach Roscoe. We're looking forward to bringing it to you. It's homecoming for the Spartans. We'll be back with the opening kickoff in just a minute. Ready for action at Missoula County Stadium. The Knights are going to be kicking off to the Spartans. And we are underway. A short kick fielded up front at about the 37-yard line. And the Knights bring him down quickly, and on the tackle was Matt Marshankowski for the Knights. Running the ball was Jake Peterson for the Spartans. We'll set the offense for you here for the Spartans. Rylan Ort is your quarterback. Remember, the Spartans usually don't huddle. They do a no-huddle type offensive attack. DeWaters, a very talented running back. A junior in the backfield. Shustari, Coiler are wideouts. Brandon Morley at tight end. Naib, Carlson, Severson, Thomas, and Newberry up front. And we're in a quick pass formation here. The Spartans are going to pick up nice yardage. That was complete to Jack Collier. So Rylan Ort comes out firing.
Brings up a 2nd and 10, a little over midfield.
Another quick pass by Ort. This is caught on the outside. Nick Germer on the reception. First down, yardage for Germer. Germer probably a likely all-state receiver for the Spartans, certainly in contention for that. He's their constant threat at wideout, and a deep threat at that.
1st and 10 now for the Spartans.
11:20, they wind the clock here after the ball is set.
Ball is spotted on the 42-yard line of Hellgate.
DeWaters shifts to the short side of the field and now runs the ball to the wide side, and he breaks some tackles. Picks up about 4 yards. A nice tackle out there by the Hellgate Knights secondary. That was Jace DeWalt. Nice tackle by Jace.
Nice job in the open field. You got to take him low, and that's exactly what he did.
2nd and about 8 now. Ball's at the 39-yard line.
Motion coming across the formation to the left into trips.
Another quick pass, little hitch pattern on the right side, and it's complete. First down. That was Jake Peterson on the catch.
Boy, coach, just a lot of weapons, Sentinel.
And it's fun to watch their offense, Tim. They, as we mentioned, don't huddle, just real quick back in, check the sidelines for the play, and off they go. Straight ahead handoff to DeWaters. Quick tackle by the Knights by Rook McGowan.
Little option up inside, nice read.
We'll set the defense here for the Knights tonight. Klaus up front, Jacobson, Wostad, and Potter. Your linebackers, Wilson, Guerin, and Lunday. Here's a straight back pass. Now down the middle, it's complete. And a touchdown. Great pass play. And great catch by Brandon Morley. That was a 20-yard touchdown.
Boy, he's a tight end, but runs like a wideout. Nice job.
Yeah, Brandon Morley, he's had a great season for the Spartans. Also does the punting chores.
And Coach Oliver spreading it all over the field to a number of different weapons in that drive. Nice execution by the Spartans.
Getting ready for the PAT here.
We have an offside on Hellgate.
Worley coming into the game had not a lot of catches, 2 for 14 yards and 1 touchdown. So that was his 2nd touchdown on the season for Brandon. Peppinger here on the PAT. Good snap, good hold, and it is good. So the Spartans jump up 7-0 with 10:03 left in the first. We'll be back with more action in a minute. There's the Spartan and Hellgate fans in the stadium. A good shot here of Missoula County Stadium. Brand new field, 2nd year actually that this field's in play. Brand new track on the field.
Oh,
great facility.
Just a beautiful night. Boy, Coach, only took the Spartans minute 57 to march down. Great drive, great execution on that first drive, and put the ball in the end zone. Impressive.
Peppinger to kick off. 7-0, the Spartans lead. Deep kick, and it's going to go into the end zone. This will be unreturnable.
Boy, that Peppinger kicking Gene.
Yep, he is a good one. Burke McGowan was the intended receiver on that kick, but doesn't bring it out as it goes in the end zone. We'll set your offense here for the Knights. At quarterback, Raleigh Wooster, as we mentioned in the open, just a sophomore. Luke Wilson at running back behind him. He's a senior. Potter, Marshankowski, Jacobson up front at the Garden Centers. Klaus and Wolstad at tackles. DeWalt and Oliver are your wideouts, and Cade Lundy and McGowan at the slots. Wooster here on the roll and drops it incomplete.
Actually had his receiver open, and nice blocking on the perimeter. Just threw the ball a little bit low.
Spartans were playing a bit of a soft zone there, and their defense will set that for you. For the Spartans. Again, up front, go for a stack. Field and Stump. Thompson and Hagel are your corners. Messer, Morley, and Deaton are your linebackers. This is Wooster on a carry for about 5.
Boy, nice recover by him, Bob. He fumbled the ball a little bit right at the get-go, kept focus on it, but got it picked up, and boy, turned a a tough situation into a nice gain, about 7 yards.
Also on defense for the Spartans, Justin Campbell and Blaze Merriweather are your safeties tonight. 3rd down and 3. Shotgun formation. Spartans look to blitz here, both backers, and we've got a whistle. They're going to call procedure against the Knights, I believe. It is against the Knights, so they'll back them up a bit.
Referee Glenn Welch, a longtime veteran official.
He's our referee tonight in the backfield, the white hat. Well, 3rd and 8 now after the penalty. Spartans blitz on the corner this time. Outside backer comes. That is incomplete. So Knights will have to look at a punting formation. Now Wooster also does the punting, but he's coming out, so they may change out with Caldonado doing the punting tonight. Brandon Caldonado.
So it's a 4th and 8. Ball on the 21-yard line. Beautiful evening here at Missoula County Stadium tonight.
Elias DeWaters back to return for the Spartans, and keep in mind, very dangerous return person in Elias.
Yes, he is.
Nice snap by the Knight snapper. And Elias has it at the 45-yard line and breaks one. Gets it down to the Knight 48-yard line. So the Spartan defense answers on the first series. The Knights have to go 3 and out.
Raleigh Worcester on the tackle. It's not often that you see your starting quarterback getting wrapped up on the defensive side. Nice job.
Well, we mentioned the Eagles. Levi Giannicaro plays both ways, quarterback and defensively for the Eagles.
Boy, it's just tough to keep athletes like that off the field on defense, Coach.
Rallenort on a quick pass to the DeWaters. Picks up a little screen block out there, but 1 yard is all they're going to get. Nice tackle by the Knights. That's Ethan Slater on the tackle.
Boy, they tackled well the last game that we did. Actually, the first game of the season, Bob. I was impressed with that. 2nd and about a long 9 for the Spartans.
Nobody in the backfield for Ryland.
Trips left, Twins right.
Quick pattern over the middle, and it's caught for about 9 yards.
Close to a first down.
That was Matt Marcinkowski on the tackle for the Knights. On the reception for the Spartans, Jack Collier.
3rd and 1 now.
Nice down for an offensive coordinator here, Coach. 3rd and short. They're going to go ahead and run it with DeWaters. He's still running. Boy, he almost went the distance.
Boy, he just got great vision on the field, but also his lateral move, first step is to both sides.
Ethan Slater came back and made a touchdown saving tackle, I think, there. Spartans driving at the 20 now.
1st and 10.
Ryland's going to run this himself, quarterback keep for about 2.
Nice defense out on the perimeter.
Ryland Ord coming into the game had carried 53 times for 287 yards. He averages 5.5 yards a carry, so a little short of his average on that one. Pistol formation now. Look to throw, but again, Ryland's going to keep it and picks up 3. Good tackle by the Knights. Again, Ethan Slater on that. Ethan's getting a workout at that cornerback.
3rd and 6.
Straight back screen, it looks like. DeWaters going to break it, and he could go. Oh, down to the half-yard line, almost a touchdown.
Boy, you know, he made a move inside to get the defense, to get the corner to commit a little bit and just plan it, and he does that so well.
Short yardage now, 6:35 on the clock in the first quarter. Run formation in the eye here. This is a new look for the Spartans so far in this game. Power eye, and they go with it. They look like he got in, and now they signal a touchdown. So a 1-yard touchdown up the middle.
And actually, nice defense by Hellgate, really down, you know, inside the 5, and
a 1-yard touchdown run. I believe it was Dylan Goforth on the touchdown there.
the Spartans in a jumbo set, and really pretty well defended by the Knights.
Peppinger's kick is up, and it is good. So 14-0 with 6:17 in the first. Back in a minute. Spartan kickoff team on the field here. Mr. Peppinger calling the play for the Spartans. Elias DeWaters, we're going to give credit for that touchdown. I believe Dylan Goforth was the lead blocker on that touchdown 1-yard run. We'll check that and make sure we give credit to the proper running back, but I think Mr. DeWaters had that. Spartans up 14-0 now, midway through first quarter. Knights back, Ethan Slater back to return. This is Ethan here at the 10. Down to the 20 now. Good return by him to the 23. He's been getting a workout both.
Boy, he has. Yeah, he's had a couple solid tackles on defense as well.
Keaton Oliver. Good job, Keaton. Saying Ethan and it's Keaton, so my apologies on that.
1st and 10 now for the Knights. Ball spotted on the 24.
6-11. Knights with a little different look here on offense. Two backs beside Raleigh in the backfield. They're going to give. And the
Sentinel
Spartans
just
are
all
there in a
over
hurry.
that.
That was Burke McGowan on the carry. Caden Messer on the tackle for the Spartans, along with some of his teammates.
A loss of about 2 on that play. 2nd and about 12 coming up for the Knights. Clock running at 5:40 here left in the first quarter.
Raleigh at quarterback, Oliver in the backfield with him. And now we've got delay of game, it looks like, being called on the Knights. So they were a little slow getting the play in, and that's going to cost them 5 yards. Knights trying to find an answer here on offense, Coach.
Boy, in tough field position right now. 2nd at about the 16 or 17.
Quick throw to the boundary, and it's incomplete, overthrown. That was intended for Cade Lundy. 3rd and long now. Spartans look on just a 3-man rush here. Everybody else is back in the prevent. Over the middle, ball's intercepted at the 32. And still running. There's a touchdown. That is Brendan Hill on the touchdown.
Boy, Brendan, just a nice job of picking his way back and getting the ball upfield for another score for Sentinel. A flag on the field.
32-yard interception by Brendan on that one for a TD. We'll see what the flag is.
Yeah, the flag was for a block in the back, and so that touchdown will be called back, and another 10 put on.
I think that was Dylan Goforth on the interception, but like you mentioned, it'll be coming back.
Boy, what a nice return.
Spartans set up, still 14-0 now due to the penalty. .505, a good crowd on hand. We mentioned Spartan homecoming tonight. A lot of Spartans in attendance. Spartans are 3-2 on the year, dropping a tough one last week to Glacier. Wolfpack from Kalispell. Looks
Coached
like a
by
procedure here.
one of our best, Coach Grady Bennett.
And the Wolfpack had been having a rough season and then came out last week and played really a great game against the Spartans. So they're back in the win column now.
Yeah, and Grady, one of the great Grizzly quarterbacks. The fly sweep there.
Not a lot as the Knights are in for the tackle. Good play that time. Cade Lundy on that.
Nice team defense by Hellgate. Bring up second and about 8 for the Spartans.
Inside handoff. And that is not DeWaters. We'll get a number for you here. For the Spartans, that is Caden Ingram on the run. Caden is a senior. So Spartans using a few extra people now already in the game. Little counter look that time. Caden Messer on the carry. Caden is a real strong runner inside. A little short of a first down, though.
Be 4th and about 1. Long one.
Spartans, so many weapons, so many looks, Coach, with their offensive attack.
Yes, they do.
Fly sweep, counter again with Messer, and he's got a first down.
Boy, Caden just runs so hard.
Cade Lindy on the tackle for the Knights.
So the Spartans converting the 1st and 10 and down inside the 20 into the red zone. 1st and 10. They come out trips to the left, single receiver right.
Knights a little outside blitz and they're chasing Ryland. He dumps it off, incomplete. Want to thank our sponsors tonight, Les Schwab Tire, the Peak Health and Wellness, Fast Trip Conoco, and Missoula Bone and Joint for making all of our prep game of the weeks possible. Next week we move to volleyball action. And then back with Big Sky and Glacier in football, and then wrapping up with Hellgate and Helena for the last volleyball action of the year. Ryland gives and keeps it this time, and he's going to run down a hard run. Good run by Ryland down to the 10-yard line. Ryland Ord, he's a junior, done a nice job at quarterback this year.
Greg Gardapi, number 23 on the tackle. Actually, he made 2 tackles on that. He had him down, and then Ryland got out of it a little bit, and he rolled over and tackled him again.
Blitz by the Knights here. Everybody's coming, and it works.
Oh, they did.
Able to stop it before it got started.
They brought the house there. That was 3rd and 3.
Austin Elport on the tackle for the Knights up front. Austin is a senior for the Knights. Nice tackle that time.
About a 1-yard loss, brings up 4th and about 5.
Spartans
nice job by Hellgate defensively.
They're changing out about 8 different players here on this one as they're going to go for their field goal, Coach, on 4th down. This will be about a 30-yard field goal by Mr. Peppinger.
Well, I'll tell you, with a foot like his, that's a good bet.
Spencer Peppinger, but they blow it dead before he's able to kick it. It's delay on the Spartans, so that'll drive him back 5 more.
I'm thinking that he can handle that too, from what I saw in the pregame.
Officials conferring, but usually that back judge is the official that calls the delay. Now they're going to pick the flag up and say no penalty, so not sure why they blew that dead, but there is no flag, and we'll go back to a 30-yard field goal here. Spencer Peppinger. Nice snap. Good hold, and it is plenty good, Coach. That could have been good from 40 yards.
And you know what? So well executed. The snap, the hold, the kick. Great job up front by the offensive line for Sentinel.
Well, a 30-yard field goal by Spencer. It makes it 17-0 with 2 minutes left in the first. We're back with more action in a minute. You can see Spencer Peppinger there for the Spartans again getting ready. He's getting a workout tonight. Field goals, PATs, and kickoffs. Well, the Spartans scored first on a 20-yard TD pass to Brandon Morley, then a 1-yard run by DeWaters, then a 32-yard interception that was brought back and didn't count, and then finally a field goal by Spencer. Makes it 17-0. But the Knights really have to get something going offensively.
Peppinger's kick down to the 3-yard line.
Oliver on the return for the Knights.
Boy, nice job.
28-yard line. They've been having pretty good returns, Coach, but just finding the key on offense has been a bit troubling so far.
Returned it out to close to the 30-yard line, and really he was just one block away from getting into the open field.
Keaton Oliver on the return there. He is a senior for the Knights.
1st and 10 for Hellgate. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Booster in the backfield on his own. Little pass to the wide side of the field. A screen pass. Still working to make something happen, and the Spartans rally. And nothing's going to work there as offensive play is snuffed out. We had William Stump on the tackle for the Spartans.
Cade Lundy. Nice job. You know, he evaded 2 or 3 tackles, but just ran out of room. Was trying to work his way back into the middle of the field, and you got to give credit to the Sentinel defense. They just kept pursuing. 2nd and about 12 for the Knights.
Booster gives this time, straight ahead. Nothing going. Spartans are everywhere. Initially on the stop, Riley Sandow for the Spartans.
And I think important for the Knights coach is to try to get a little bit better field position. They really haven't had the ball in their own territory yet.
Brock Field also on the tackle for the Spartans there.
About 45 seconds left here in the first quarter.
3rd and 13. Raleigh trying to get it going in the backfield. He's backed by Luke Wilson. Raleigh looks deep and throws it down the sideline. Out of bounds, incomplete.
A little bit overthrown. He put a lot of air under that ball.
He really did, and just a little bit overthrown.
3rd and about 12 for the Knights. The clock set at exactly 30 seconds left here in the first quarter.
We do have a flag there holding, but it's going to be declined.
So that'll bring up 4th down for Hellgate.
Brandon Colonado in to do the punting. 4th and long. Spartans look like they might be coming after this one. They've got a lot of people up front, and they do come, but he gets it out. And it'll be out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Interesting that the Spartans were going for a block there.
Yes, I think that they felt that they could bring him off the corner, and put some additional pressure on.
We mentioned
regardless, got them some nice field position right on the 45-yard line.
We mentioned the Spartans were 3-2. They beat Skyview to open the season 42-28, then dropped a close game 44-40 to Big Sky, then beat Great Falls 28-6, then beat Butte and were beat 28-23 by Glacier.
Spartans come out, twins to both sides.
Screen pass to Germer. Good defense by the Knights.
Boy, they sniffed that out right away and put the hammer on it.
Coleman Rothman in on the tackle. Good job by Coleman. He was there the whole time.
When you can keep Germer to no yards or a loss of yard, you've done a good job.
I'm just waiting to see Nick go running down the field, coach, for a 50-yard throw, and you know it'll be happening at some point.
Boy, his wheels, he's tough to keep up with.
There's a flag there against the Spartans. The Knights declined that because of the tackle for no gain. 16 seconds left in the first.
Sentinel comes out, trips right, and single left. Nick Germer left.
Knights looked a bit blitz and then back off, but we've got a flag by the side judge before the snap. And they're going to call the Spartans for illegal procedure. So 2 penalties in a row against the Spartans.
False start against the Spartans.
Looks like the Spartans are going to take a timeout and talk about that a bit. I'm sure Dane Oliver not happy with 2 penalties in a row. Wants to get things settled down. We'll stay here and visit about it, Tim, as we watch Dane in the huddle with his team. Again, I'm sure not happy with those procedure penalties.
Yeah, just those mental mistakes that, as you move into mid-season, you just need to eliminate those. They're frustrating. They take you out of rhythm and don't feel good.
Probably a good timeout by him there to do that. That's their first timeout, but like you said, kind of say, hey guys, let's settle down, or these are penalties that just don't need to happen right now. Ort all alone in the backfield as DeWaters is up a little bit in front of him here. Looking deep. Here's your deep ball to Germer, but he got tied up on the route. He had to back off the route a little bit. Usually he likes to run, but there were 2 defenders on him, and they slowed him up. Nick Germer, good look at him there as he heads back. He is committed to play for the University of Montana next year. His dad, offensive line coach for the Grizz.
Nice job by Burke McGowan on that defending. He was legging it foot for foot with him.
Knights look to blitz and then back out of that. Ryland's going to roll right. Little throw to the corner, and it's complete for about a 12-yard pickup there on 3rd and 20.
Chase DeWalt again on the stop.
Jake Peterson on the catch. Peterson's had some nice catches tonight, but they will have to punt as it was 3rd and 20. Picked up 10.
Chase plays that corner position very well.
Brandon Morley does the punting for the Spartans. Keaton Oliver back to return for the Knights. Kick is kind of shanked a little bit, and it rolls. A great roll, though, for the Spartans down inside the 10, down to the 9. Good coverage by the Spartan defense as well.
That's what I was just going to say, Bob. Great job by them covering that.
That was Cameron Hagel running down early. Pretty good wrestler for the Spartans down there.
That special teams coach needs to have a pat on his back.
Yeah.
I like that.
Well, that is the end of the quarter, and we'll be back with the second quarter after this intermission. Second quarter action, Missoula County Stadium. The Spartans are up 17-0 in prep game of the week work. And almost an interception that time by Raleigh Wooster out of the end zone. But incomplete, luckily, for the Knights there, Coach.
Yeah, that was intended for, I think, Burke McGowan. Just overthrown. And almost picked. 2nd and 10 now for the Knights.
They've got 3 receivers stacked to the wide side of the field. They're going to hand off and keep it. This is Wooster on the keep, but he picks up maybe a yard. Host of tacklers in there. Kind of led by Bridger Deaton on the tackle.
3rd and a good 9 for Hellgate. They come out trips left, twins right, empty backfield.
Spartans back off. Looks like they're only bringing 3 here. Now a linebacker steps up. Little screen pass and going to get a couple out of it, but not near enough for a first down.
Coach, that was well executed by Hellgate, and Sentinel just a nice job of closing in on it, outside in and inside out.
Brock Field on the tackle for the Spartans.
Brings up a 4th down now and 10 yards.
Spartan defense has been really stout tonight. Be interesting to see. There's not a lot of yards gained right now by the Knights so far in the game.
They just have good team speed.
Quick punt, and it's going to get a Knight roll down to the 50-yard line.
Yes, it was. It's going to be, well, it was almost 50 from where he kicked it.
Brandon Coronado on the punt.
Got a nice roll on it.
Yeah, it didn't come out real strong, but the roll helped a bunch.
Kind of a low driving endo. Ball close to midfield on the Spartans' 48-yard line.
Now
Takeover.
We mentioned the Knights at 0-6. They played Butte, Bozeman. They opened it, we mentioned here, with Prep Game of the Week. Then they played Helena, CMR, and Skyview.
And that's not an easy road.
All pretty good clubs. DeWaters here. He's good run.
Boy, that slide step plant and lateral back is tough on a defender. Just got to keep your feet moving and stay down.
Keaton Oliver on the tackle for the Knights.
Sentinel wide trips left, single right, Nick Germer. Little speed option to Waters.
Knights blitz. Waters beats it to the outside. First down.
Well, it's fun to watch him run.
As you mentioned, just deceptive. He can slide. He can accelerate upfield. He's really talented, no doubt.
Sentinel now 1st and 10 on the 41-yard line of Hellgate.
The fly sweep counter here, and the counter is running. Good run over the left side. That was Caden Ingram on the run for the Spartans. Caden, senior, 160-pound back.
Raleigh Worcester on the tackle. Nice job. He took him right down. He got him wrapped up, and there you go, your quarterback on defense doing a really nice job.
First down, pistol formation now. DeWaters right behind Ryland. He's going to a swing pass to Waters. He's got it, and he may score. Oh, and he does. He runs in unabated for a touchdown. That was a 27-yard TD here in the second quarter.
This is very fluid.
27 yards to Elias DeWaters on a swing pass.
Well executed by the Sentinel Spartans.
Officials visiting here. This may come back. So the touchdown may be called back, and it looks like it is going to be. Spartan offense moving back anyway.
And I believe their second one called back.
Well, they're conferring. They haven't made a signal yet. Let's see what our referee indicates here. So illegal formation will take off that touchdown by DeWaters. So they will repeat the down. Big break for the Knights. It'll be 1st and 15 when they come back.
My guess is that it looked like too many men lined up in the backfield. It was the call, and not enough up on the line of scrimmage. So Sentinels trips left again, Twins right, empty backfield. 1st and 15.
Inside,
Ball,
over the middle, a little hitch pattern, but it's incomplete.
Boy just ran down and did a little hook, curl in, and really the ball was there. He just didn't get a handle on it and almost tipped it for an interception.
Ty Kindle was the intended receiver.
2nd and 15 now.
Ryland's looking down the left side. Now he's going to check back. And he'll complete it down to the 14-yard line. Nice catch. Brendan Hill on the reception for the Spartans. That was a really good job by Ryland, coach. He didn't have his primary, even the 1st and 2nd receivers. He had to come back and make it happen. 4 receivers in the pattern, inside handoff, and now Ryland will keep it down to the 7-yard line.
Boy, he does a nice job running the offense.
Coach Oliver mentioned he's been real pleased with how Ryland kind of picks his spots, whether to run the ball or hand it off. We mentioned he had 5 yards of carry average coming in. 54 carries, that's a lot by a quarterback. Inside handoff down to the 5-yard line here. Spartans using a lot of different backs tonight. Elias DeWaters. Also on that carry, Caden Ingram. Five-yard line. Here's Caden again. Down to the 1-yard line.
Boy, nice hard run. Good job by the offensive line for Sentinel on the left side. They opened that right up.
Caden, 160-pound running back. He popped up and said, "Give it to me again," as he looked at Coach Oliver.
Boy, he runs like he's about 180, 85. No backing off.
First down and maybe 1 here. They give it to him again, and boy, it's real close.
Boy, it looked like he got in.
They're going to say half a foot maybe, huh? Just short. 3rd down. 3rd and a nose of a football. If you see that ball there in the shot, it is nothing but a nose away from the goal line. Staying in the shotgun here. Oh, and the Knights with a great play.
Yes.
That was a really nice defensive play. Burke McGowan. Good job, Burke.
Yeah.
Burke really answered the call there, Tim, because it was all but a touchdown before the snap.
Yeah, great job on that.
3rd and goal now. Ball's at about the 2. They lost a yard and a half there. Run formation, I formation, and they check out of it.
Boy, they
back to it. And we've got a
flag.
whistle.
I thought that was going to happen. I saw him count, and we got to delay a game.
That'll be 5 yards.
I'm thinking we're going to see
it is delay, Coach.
Mr. Peppinger come in. No, they'll replay 3rd down.
3rd down, but they're going the wrong direction. They were a nose away now, and then they were 2 yards, and now they're about 7 yards away. We've got 6:55 here in the 2nd quarter. Spartans up 17-0.
Nice defensive stand by Hellgate.
Looks to throw here, and he got a swing pass touchdown. He's all alone. But he dropped the ball.
Oh, my. Oh, my.
Preston Jones wanted to catch it, and he just couldn't find the handle. I think he was too open, Tim.
Boy, just a nice job by Ryland threading the needle, timing that.
You know, sometimes if you're too open, you just get a little shaky as the ball gets in there. Well, we've got 6:50, and now Spencer will come on to try to field goal it to make it 20-0. Low snap. They're going to have to come out of this little fire play, and it doesn't work out.
Great effort by the Hellgate Knights.
Yeah, the Knights answer the call on a broken play. That is Jace DeWalt. Jace is a great tackler.
Boy, he does. Yes, he does. Plays that corner position on defense, and he must be a wrestler. He looks like it when he tackles. Boy, he had that double leg wrap up. And
I think it was his junior high coach that taught him that technique. He's a burger,
yeah,
so he knows what that means. So good job for Jace. Proud of him there.
Boy, he is so consistent.
So Raleigh Worcester takes over. The Knights have a goal line stand, and they needed one. Raleigh will carry here for a couple. Caden Messer on the tackle. 2nd and 8 coming back. Spartans lead 17-0.
The Knights desperately trying to get some field position here across midfield, and hey, they just keep coming at you.
Spartans look to blitz here, and they do. Raleigh keeps it, but only maybe one on it.
They brought pressure off both corners there. 3rd and about 8. Clock running at 5:50 left in the first half here, second quarter. 3rd and 8 for the Knights. Trips left, single right.
He got motion out of the backfield. Raleigh looks to throw. Now he's going to run it, but he slips down. Believe that ball is dead, not a fumble.
Yeah, I think that's what the signal from the referee is.
Bridger Deaton wanted to run it, but it was a dead ball there. 4th down and 7 now. The Knights will have to punt. Coronado to do the punting. DeWaters back to return, and remember, Elias can break any one of these. Good snap. Elias takes it at the 48-yard line.
Nice stiff arm.
Knights rally and bring him down at the 45.
Yes, they do. Nice gang tackling. Burke McGowan was one of them.
Braxis Bryden on the tackle for the Knights.
Yes. The two of them got him corralled. That's not an easy chore.
Not at all. Nick Germer goes wide left to the wide side. We have not seen a long ball, well, one where he was rerouted and incomplete, so always a threat on the outside. DeWaters accelerates and picks up 8 yards. And Keaton Oliver on the tackle. We've been calling Keaton's name all night long. He's had a really good game.
Yes, he has.
Very active game.
2nd and about 3 for the Spartans. Ball real close to the 35.
Or it's going to roll left and throw, complete. And picks up a few, knocked out of bounds. Gage Heron knocked the receiver out of bounds there after a first down. 4:20 and counting. DeWaters in the backfield. Handoff to Elias. He's running free. Oh, and a good run by him. 13-yard pickup for a first down. You know, Tim, you've made a few points about how he runs. He just accelerates so quick when he's in that hole.
You know, he's so light on his feet. He can take a slide step and bounce laterally either way.
Oh, a pretty pass to the corner there, and it's a 1st and goal now. Nick Germer on the reception. You could tell Ryland and Germer were totally together on that play.
I think that was number 5, Hunter Burtek. Matter of fact, I think he got 2 in a row here. Nice tackle, getting him out of bounds. That's not an easy chore either. Nick's good size.
They're going to call
receiver.
A penalty here, Coach, and bring this back. Spartans have really been bit by the penalties. That would have been 1st and goal. Now it's 1st and 15. Boy, I guarantee
really
you, Coach
two
Oliver,
touchdowns and one real close.
Coach Oliver is going to be visiting about that at halftime, no doubt. And here's a good run inside. Caden Ingram on the carry. He's fun to watch.
Yeah,
he's
he
all
is.
excited.
Yeah.
He's all excitement.
He runs so hard.
2nd and 6. This is Ryland on the keep, and he looks to run.
Boy, what a
Touchdown.
nice move back inside. Good body position. And
well, that one's going to count. 14-yard TD by Ryland Ort.
Nice run, Ryland. Got the defender to, commit a little bit to step outside, and then broke it back in, and it was gone.
Well, with 3:30 to go in the quarter and the half, Ryland makes it happen. Good call, I think, there by him to keep it and run. PAT is good. So the Spartans are now up 24-0. And we will step aside and be back with more action in a minute. Friday Night Lights here at Missoula County Stadium. Prep Game of the Week. Bob Hermes with Tim Roscoe. As the Spartans have really opened it up now, 24-0 on a 14-yard touchdown by Ryland Ort on a quarterback keeper.
But the Hellgate Knights just continuing to play hard and try to find a way to get some field position offensively.
And the ball head into the end zone. They'll mark it as a touchback. At the 20, they'll come out. And that's really been the story for the Knights, Tim, is they have just not been able to get first downs.
Boy, and they've given, consequently, Sentinel's had a short field on really every drive, not to mention 2 called back.
And it looks like the Knights have tried a little bit of, running Raleigh, and he's gotten some yards, but just not enough for a first down. And Raleigh, we mentioned, is a great athlete. You can see him there, a sophomore at quarterback, but Spartans have a lot of good athletes, too, on defense, so they've countered with that.
He is a definite threat with running the football and wants to. He likes it. Ball on the ground.
Yeah, this might be a fumble, and see if the Knights can get it back. They do. I think Raleigh jumped back on it, kind of shaking his head there.
Yeah, he's not shy about running the football. I like that.
3 minutes and 10 now.
That's a good indication he's an option quarterback.
He's dangerous in the open field.
Yeah,
Burke McGowan with him now in the backfield. Quick throw by Raleigh.
Boy, nice ball.
That might almost be a first down, maybe a couple yards short. That was thrown to Jace DeWalt. Seen Jace making a lot of tackles. That time he made a reception.
That was a well-executed play by the Knights.
3rd and 1, we'll call it.
Raleigh bringing him out of the huddle. 3rd and a short one. Twins left. Single right.
Spartans blitz on the corners. Knights dive up straight up the field, and they pick up a first down. Keaton Oliver on the carry there for the first.
Nice job by Keaton. And really the offensive line for Hellgate, they opened that hole up and he got enough to move the chains.
Joe Potter at center, he's a senior. Marcinkowski also a senior at guard. And Jacobson the other side, a senior as well. We've got some seniors on that offensive line. Wooster carries for 5 here.
Nice job by Raleigh.
He's brought down by Bridger Deaton. 1:45 and counting, 2nd and 5 here. Oliver in the backfield with Raleigh right now. Spartans with a 4-man rush here. They're going to throw the hitch pattern. And it's complete. Cade Lundy on the catch for the Knights.
Maybe a gain of a couple. Short of a first down.
Caden Messer on the tackle along with Brendan Thompson. Thompson's going to come out of the game.
Bring up a 3rd and about 3. And again,
looks like we've got a timeout by the Knights here to visit about it. Well, with the timeout, we'll step aside and be back in 1 minute. .122 left in the second. The Knights had a timeout there on 3rd and 3.
Big 3rd down.
Spartans blitz hard here. Everybody is looking for Raleigh.
Boy, I'll tell you what, he almost got loose.
Yeah, everybody knew Raleigh was going to have it. Bo King on the tackle for the Spartans. Tanner Stack also helping out. It'll be 4th. They lost a couple there. Raleigh's coming up a little slow.
Boy, Raleigh was close to breaking it, just too much pressure. They brought the house.
4th down. They'll see take another timeout here, I believe. We'll keep it here. You can see Mick Morris talking to his offense. 4th and 5. They'd love to get another first down and keep the ball here.
Minute 18 to go here in the second quarter, first half. Just a real critical 4th down. I think really enough time to score, to get the ball in the end zone, but they need to convert here.
Probably a throwing down as, there's always the chance to run Raleigh, but the Spartans have been watching Raleigh on the run, so he's throwing some nice balls. We saw one a minute ago to Jace DeWalt. See if DeWalt's going to go to the far side of the field there.
The downside of this, if you don't convert, or you're giving the Spartans a short field with a minute to go.
Well,
trips right,
see what they
single
can
left.
do. Spartans blitz again, hard blitz. Raleigh throws it up. Oh, and the receiver didn't see it. It wasn't a bad play on Raleigh's part, but as they were running down the field, Cade Lindy didn't really see it. And Raleigh did what he had to because he had too much pressure. He had to throw it.
They were bringing the house on that.
Yeah, Cade just didn't see the ball. He might have had a shot at it if he could have seen it. Well, Tim, what you said, the Spartans with great field position with 1:12 here in the half.
Well, the Knights have gathered up a couple of good defensive efforts this half, so we'll see what they can do here.
Well, we keep talking about Nick down the sideline. You got to think Coach Oliver's thinking about it. Here's DeWaters on a run sweep, fly sweep to the left side. Not much. Good defense.
Yeah, nice pursuit by Hellgate.
Jace DeWalt, guess who on the tackle? They only get one out of that.
Yeah, and I believe along with Burke McGowan. Boy, he's got some wheels.
Pistol formation. Throw to DeWaters out of the backfield. He's still running down to the 17-yard line. It's a first down.
Boy, his speed's a little bit deceiving. He just got on the corner and hit 5th gear.
He picked up good yardage there. 43 seconds to go in the half. Clock will run when the chains get set. Actually, on the snap it'll run because he got out of bounds. Lots of time.
Boy, a ton of time.
And he finds a receiver to the 5-yard line.
And he got in, I think.
Nick Germer for a touchdown.
Boy, that was a nice effort by Nick.
18-yard TD to Nick Germer. So much time, Tim. That was really the key there.
Yeah, yes, it was. But Nick, receiving the ball low, on about the 3-yard line, and he was horizontal to the playing field when he took the last 2 steps and just drove into the end zone.
18-yard touchdown pass to Nick Germer, largely due to great offensive line protection. And the PAT by Spencer is good. 30-0. We will step aside and be back to end the half in just a minute. (31-0). The Spartans really opening up a big lead, and they've had a couple of touchdowns called back and a lot of penalties that are really unnecessary, and I'm sure Coach Oliver will talk about that at halftime, but it's been all Sentinel tonight. That one goes into the end zone. It'll be spotted at the 20.
Boy, that's the best defense you can get, on a kickoff. They plus field position, puts the ball on the 20-yard line, 1st and 10, and holy cow, you don't have to worry about a run back.
So, Coach, you've watched a lot of football in your tenure. If you're Coach Mick Morris, what are you going to say to your club here as halftime approaches?
Boy, I think they played darn well defensively. The score wouldn't indicate that, but they really have. They've stopped them down inside a couple of times. They just need to find a way to get some offense going.
This is Raleigh for 9 yards.
And I think he's one of the keys.
Yeah, Raleigh, he's just real talented, no doubt. That's a first down for him.
And they play hard. They don't have as many weapons as the Spartans, but boy, I'll tell you what, they don't back off either.
Inside handoff, gets a few out of it. That is Keaton Oliver on the carry. And that'll end the half, so the Spartans enjoy a 31-0 lead here at halftime. They've had, as we mentioned, a few miscues, but are in control. The Knights are going to have to talk about it and see if they can rally in the second half. We will be back with second half kickoff in a few minutes.
You're watching Prep Game of the Week from MTN Sports. Brought to you by Missoula Bone and Joint. Serving Western Montana with over 50 years of comprehensive orthopedic care. The Peak Health and Wellness. Fitness is a journey, not a destination. Les Schwab Tire, home of the best tire value promise. And Fast Trip Conoco, your one-stop shop for all your convenience needs.
Third quarter about to kick off at Missoula County Stadium. Bob Hermes with Tim Roscoe, longtime coach at Frenchtown High School. 4 state titles to his credit, 32 years there, 26 conference championships. So, Tim, kind of fun watching the Spartans, who look like a playoff team tonight.
Boy, they sure do, Bob. They're clicking on all cylinders and have so many weapons. They're fun to watch.
Mr. Peppinger to kick off here. 31-0. It's been all Spartans, although the Knights have had a few good drives and good defensive plays throughout the game.
Ball taken on about the 3-yard line. Nice coverage by Hellgate.
About down to the 14. Raleigh Wooster will bring him out. As you saw, Burke McGowan on the return. Some stats for you in the first half. Ryland Ort scored first, as we mentioned, on a pass to Brandon Morley to get the first touchdown. Elias DeWaters then scored, followed by a Peppinger field goal. And then Ryland Ort on a keeper, and Nick Germer then closed it up with an 18-yard touchdown. Quick pass, and it's going to work for the Knights. Breaks a tackle and still running over the 40-yard line. That's one of the best plays of the night.
Yes, it is.
For the Knights. That's Cade Lunday on a reception from Wooster.
Cade, what a nice run. Great second effort.
few more stats for you. The Knights, Wooster had 9 carries for 23 yards. Elias DeWaters had 11 for 64. And then passing, Wooster was 4 of 11 with 1 interception. Ryland Ort was 13 out of 17, so really good percentage marks as we get a timeout here.
And Bob, I think this is the best field position offensively that Hellgate's had all night. Ball spotted on the 48-yard line, almost midfield, and what a great opportunity to put together a nice offensive drive.
Also rushing in the first half, the Spartans rushed 26 times for 126 yards, while the Knights had 13 carries for 26. So quite a difference there. Passing, the Spartans had 141 yards throwing and 10 yards by the Knights, so quite a difference.
Raleigh Worcester sprinting out right. Oh,
good
boy,
try.
yes.
A little bit behind the receiver, but not by much. That was Cade Lundy again.
Yeah, Cade, was a little bit behind him, and he could get one hand on it, but it was behind, and doggone, that would have picked up about 20, 25 yards.
2nd and 10, balls at the 48. This is the best field position of the night for the Knights.
Ball being signaled, or play being signaled in by Hellgate. Twins right, single left.
Spartans play it straight. They're going to have an encroachment here, though. Looks like the D end was a little early by the Spartans.
Bring up a 2nd and about 5.
So that'll give the Knights free 5 yards. Billings West will be the Spartans' next opponent. And then they have Helena, and they close with Helena Capital. So 2 or 3 tough games for the Spartans in front of them.
2nd and 5, Hellgate.
Wooster to throw down deep, and the just overthrows his intended receiver. Again, that was Cade Lundy on the intended reception.
Boy, nice hands, Cade, on the bounce. He went up and picked that bugger with one hand. He must get a big mitt.
Raleigh definitely has a long gun on him as far as his ability to throw the ball down the field.
Boy, and Cade had a step on it, too. 3rd and 5 for Hellgate.
Knights probably in 4-down territory here, you would think, trailing 31-0. Tough running up in the middle by the Knights.
Pick up a couple. Finally into Spartan territory.
Keaton Oliver on the carry.
4th and about 2, maybe 3.
11 minutes by the time they get the play back in. They're signaling it in here. The wideouts stay. DeWalt is wide to the right side, top of your screen. Jace DeWalt. Spartans bring the blitz here. Yep. Raleigh gets rid of it quick and smartly so.
Boy, I tell you what,
They're going to call him down, I believe. The Spartans want to fumble, but it looked like the official marked him down.
Yeah, I think you're right, Coach.
It's going to be really close here on the spot. They may have to measure. Nope, they're going to say first down. So the Knights with a bit of a break. Looked like Spartans wanted to fumble, but I do think his knee was down, Tim.
Yeah, that was a good break for Hellgate, and the drive is still alive. 1st and 10 on the 42.
Wooster back to throw, wants to go deep, and he's harassed. Raleigh with a good job getting something out of nothing, really. That was Brock Field on the tackle. Brandon Morley also helping out. 2nd and 8 now, 9:59 here in the 3rd. Knights have had the ball throughout the 3rd quarter.
Ball resting right on the 40-yard line of Sentinel.
Look, the officials are visiting over on the side, so they have not come out. The ball spotted at the 40, and I'm not sure if they're chatting with the Sentinel coach. It might be a microphone issue there. We'll see. Looks like that is what they're chatting about. Dane Oliver helping Glenn Welch out. Most coaches want to help the officials all they can, Tim. I know you did.
Yeah, it was important to me that they enjoy the game as well.
Blitz again by the Spartans, and Raleigh does a nice job to read it and get rid of it quick, but Jace DeWalt was not ready for it.
Oh, I tell you, that was a nice delivery. He had some heat on that.
He threw a fastball, but he had to because the Spartans blitzed there, but Jace did not recognize it.
Yep. He was right on target, too.
I think Jace turned around and the ball smacked him right in the face mask.
Yeah, that's what I saw. Was, man, he didn't have but a fleeting moment to get focused on the ball.
It's one of those you're glad you have a face mask.
3rd and about 9.
Booster on the carry.
Really nice move back, trying to get back outside. And
Spartans are all about that. And again, it is Brock Field. Brock's had a real nice game tonight.
Yes.
He's going to check out here.
Again, another 4th down for the Knights. Decision time.
You get the sense they'll go for it here, but they're a little late getting the play in. No, now they get it in. They're fine. Got to get lined up correctly, looks like. They are going for it. They're going deep down the left side. And it is a jump ball.
I'll tell you what, I think he got it.
Yeah, a jump ball. They're going to give it to the
Burke McGowan.
It's the right call because it's a dual possession. Burke brought it down.
Man, Raleigh put that thing right on the money.
Well, that was a 42-yard throw. 1st and goal. This is absolutely the best field position of the night for the Knights.
That was a big-time throw there. And catch.
They would love to put this in.
Bob Burke was well covered.
Yeah, just a wonderful catch. He brought it down. Spartans were there, but he was able to handle it. Quick throw to Jace DeWalt.
Boy, Sentinel had pressure coming on that inside. Both backers.
Again, Raleigh read it well, but threw it a little bit behind Jace that time.
2nd and goal on the 2.
Coach, you got to think Raleigh running it might be a smart call, too.
I agree. I was thinking the same.
Spartans pull it in tight in the middle and a little bit of room on the tackle boxes, but they dive up front. They're going to call it good for a touchdown. That's a 2-yard touchdown. Try to get a number on that. I believe it is Keaton Oliver on the touchdown.
Yep.
2-yard TD by Keaton Oliver.
Nice run and nice job up front by by Hellgate's offensive line.
8:44 here in the third quarter. It's like the Knights are thinking about going for 2.
Hellgate just doing a great job of battling here tonight.
Nobody in the backfield here with Raleigh. Spartans blitz. He's got to get rid of it really quick. He does.
Wow.
The point counts, but there is a flag. Jace DeWalt for 2 points. There is a flag.
Well done. He had the heat on him.
Jace is hoping this will hold up. Looks like they may have to replay the down here.
I'm not so sure I wouldn't run that again.
It is against the Knights, illegal procedure. This will come back. Five men in the backfield is the call, so they get another try. Raleigh again all alone. The Spartans have been blitzing this. This time they back off a little. Raleigh has to scramble. He's going to keep it and try to dive in, and they're saying no. Not quite. So no good on the extra try there by Raleigh.
Nice effort.
All right, 8:44 here in the third. The Knights get a touchdown, and we'll be back in a minute. Good look again at the fans here at Missoula County Stadium. A packed house, at least on one side of the stadium. The other side, there are definitely open seats, but a good crowd tonight. Spartan homecoming. They enjoy a 31-6 lead, but again, give the Knights some credit on that drive. Keaton Oliver, a 2-yard touchdown. And a lot of it done by Raleigh Wooster, and a nice catch by Jace DeWalt along the way.
Check in here for the ticket.
And we've got a short kick taken in good field position by the Spartans. Jake Peterson on the return, almost to midfield.
Yeah, doggone. Not good when you give up that kind of field position without them earning it, but sometimes that happens.
DeWaters in the backfield with Rylan Ort at quarterback. Little pistol look here. Give to DeWaters over the right side now, and he's running free. First down. Couple extra. Good job by him. Brought down by Luke Wilson for the Knights. We're going to call a fumble there, I think, Tim, at the end of the play.
Yes,
and
I
give
do
it
too.
To the Knights.
And a change of possession.
Well, we'll have a replay, I hope, on that and see if we can see what happened. It didn't appear that the ball came out prior to the tackle, but it is night football. Hopefully our replay is able to see that here as the Knights now take over.
1st and 10 right on the 40.
Straight handoff up the middle. Strong run inside by Oliver. I like how Oliver gets in the hole and, that forward body lean.
Yes, he does.
Gets those positive yards.
Keeps the legs driving, gets good body position, and takes him on.
2nd and 5 now.
Nice gain.
No huddle by the Knights. Spartans 4-man rush. Wooster to throw it here. Almost intercepted that time. Good coverage by the Spartans. Cade Messer in there. Brock Field also helping out.
Brings up a 3rd and about 4 for the Knights. The ball on the 46-yard line. Clock stopped at 7:50 in the third quarter.
Brandon Morley, Bridger Deaton, and Caden Messer at the linebackers tonight. Inside handoff. Nice run. First down. Good run.
Yes, that was.
Keaton Oliver, give him credit on that.
He just he got into that second level and hit another gear.
Also, the Knights up front that time, they need a lot of credit. Jacobson, Klaus, Potter, Marshankowski, and Wolstad, but Klaus, I think, kind of sprang it there. 7:44 in third quarter action. Knights scored. It's been all Knights here in the third. Still early, though. Spartans blitz this time, outside backer. Raleigh has to get it away quick.
Oh.
Almost intercepted.
Yeah. Yes, it was.
That was Justin Campbell who thought he almost had an interception there. Good try by him.
Just a little bit early on the throw to Burke McGowan.
William Stump checks in for the Spartans up front.
2nd and 10.
Looks like the Knights jump a bit early. This will cost them 5. So 2nd and 15 coming back. Jace DeWalt wide to the right side, along with McGowan in the slot on the right. Raleigh with a low snap's got a scramble out of it. Picks up maybe 2 yards. Good tackle pursuit by Bridger Deaton.
Well, he showed some speed getting out to that because Raleigh had it opened up.
And the Spartans showed good discipline on the pass coverage as they had the receivers covered, and Bridger made a clutch tackle there.
So picked up about 5 of that. Brings it back to 3rd and 9. Ball on the 41.
Four-man rush. Ball is loose. Raleigh's lucky to get it back and cover it.
Boy, yeah, nice presence by Wooster. He didn't lose sight of the ball, got it recovered.
That was Riley Sandow to make the tackle from his defensive line position. Spartans with a lot of rotational defensive players on defense. A lot of different players keeping everybody fresh tonight. Elias DeWaters back to return. A punt by Caldonado. He's at the 15-yard line. Breaks some tackles. Pretty close to really springing one, but the Knights stop him after about 15.
Boy, Burke McGowan, what a night he's having.
Yes,
nice tackle.
He has, Tim, you're right.
He could play for anybody.
And Keaton Oliver, too. Those guys have been very busy.
Yeah.
Well, Spartans shut out here in the second half so far, but really this is only their second possession of the half. See if they can get something going offensively here. DeWaters gets about 3 out of it.
And Burke McGowan again.
Keaton Oliver also helping out a little bit. Boy, Keaton's going both ways at running back and linebacker tonight. Knights middle blitz here, and the Spartans roll out of it. Nice throw. Good defense, though. Great defense.
Oh, yes, it was.
That was Raleigh Wooster.
Yes, it was.
He knew he had one there.
He was playing center field. He must be a baseball player, too.
I think he's a great athlete is what he is. He hitting his helmet. He wanted that one.
Doggone. He almost had it, too.
Yeah, he knows it. He's fun to watch.
He looks like a center fielder on that one.
And he's even better at basketball, so we'll be seeing him this winter.
Yeah, I saw him play last year.
Looking deep here, and they check back. Little mid-range throw is complete. Good run, too. Ty Kendall, first down.
Yes, that was a good run.
Ty Kendall, good job by him.
No back off there at all.
Luke Wilson on the tackle for the Knights. Kind of a fun third quarter, 5:13, and clock will start on the chain set. Knights have scored 6 here in the third. Spartans answering now a bit with the Waters. 7 yards. Excuse me, that is actually Caden Ingram on the carry. And he's been fun to watch when he's played tonight at back. Little play action by Ort, and it's caught and dropped for an immediate non-pickup after the catch, but a good catch by Brendan Hill.
Couldn't get his number right away or find his name, but Gage Heron was the one that made that tackle in the last play. The one before that. Nice job.
Pistol formation now.
1st and 10.
Ingram in the backfield with Ryland. Screen pass.
Boy, they had him.
Oh, this is going to go, Tim.
They had him back there, too. Wow.
There's a touchdown on the screen pass. Jack Collier.
Boy, what a nice run. He just never say die.
37-yard touchdown screen pass to Collier.
Boy, that was well executed by the whole offense.
You know, and as you mentioned, it was snuffed really for no gain, and he just kept breaking tackles. Yeah. So with 4:24, the Spartans answer back.
Oh, boy.
Well, they're going to negate that after a penalty. That's the third one tonight that's been brought back off a penalty.
Yeah. Boy, you just can't do that. Spartans come out wide trips right, single left.
Oh, the ball is loose. The Spartans pick it up.
Boy, it looked like a scrum in rugby.
Sandlot football. Jack Collier was smart enough to pick up the fumble and advance the ball for a first down.
What a good heads-up play by him. He just didn't miss stride. He picked it right up and headed to the end zone.
He almost did go for a touchdown. Inside handoff. Good run inside. Ingram on the carry.
The left side of that Sentinel offensive line doing a really nice job on that play.
We keep commenting about Caden, how he runs so well. He's deceptive as well. He looks like he's not going to get much, and he tears off 6 or 7 a pop here. Caden resets. Ryland's going to give to him coming back. He's got a lead block. Gets about 3 out of it.
Nice pursuit by Hellgate.
That was Keaton Oliver on the tackle, along with
Greg Gardepy, I think, coach.
Yeah. Knights look to blitz, and they do here. Inside handoff, carrying people down to the 2-yard line. Still going. Looked like a rugby scrum jumped out there.
Yes, it did.
Zach Jacobson on the tackle. It is at the 2-yard line. 2:52 and counting. 3rd down and goal. I formation, this is their power I. Oh, bootleg, you could see it coming, and he does roll out and throw off of it.
Boy, nice job.
Really was. That was a touchdown to Brandon Morley. Well, that one's going to count. 2-yard TD to Brandon Morley.
Ryland, just delivered the ball perfectly on that.
Brandon Morley with 2:30 in the 3rd quarter. Collier had just scored, and that was brought back after a penalty. Spencer on for the PAT. Nice snap. And it is good. The junior puts it through. He's been perfect tonight on PATs and field goals. So with 2:30 to go in the 3rd, we'll take a break and be back with more Prep Game of the Week in a minute. Spartans add to their 31-point lead, now up 38-6 after a 2-yard TD pass to Brandon Morley. Off a little. Here's an onside kick. Oh, and it's going to work easily.
They got it. They got it.
Yeah, the Knights were not expecting it. I don't think anybody was.
No.
And it was an easy return for them.
Well, Gabe really was one that he followed the ball down the field and had the hands on it. The first one to get his hands on it.
And then Brandon Schmidt recovered it. So smart attack by Dane Oliver and his team there. That'll give his opponent next week something else to prepare for. They're going to have to worry about the play action power eye bootleg throw. And then that's Billings Senior. They're going to have to keep an eye out for an onside kick. Little option here. DeWaters on the corner. 10, 12 yards, first down. Nice run by DeWaters. Tackled by Luke Wilson for the Knights.
Little speed option left. Moving the chains.
Yeah, and that's the first option we've seen tonight, Tim. So again, Coach Oliver mixing it up.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Knights look to blitz inside. Everybody's coming, really. And they get a hand on it, I think, on the corner, and it's knocked down. It looked like Gage Heron got a hand on that pass and knocked it down. Good job by Gage. Well, next week we've got volleyball action. Hellgate at Sentinel. Actually, Hellgate hosting Sentinel. That'll be a fun match, I'm sure. Inside handoff here to DeWaters.
Boy, he just finds the seam so well and reads blocks well. Great vision.
He is a good, solid running back. First down. He got 12 out of it. Minute 57 to go here in the third. DeWaters again. 5 yards.
Nice fake in there by Ryland. Flag comes in late.
The Knights have not been penalized much tonight, but we'll see what this one is. Face mask against the Knights, so that'll tack on half the distance to the goal. You get a sense, Tim, that might have just been kind of inadvertent, but it will give the Spartans perfect position here.
I was thinking that would have been a 5-yarder.
They can get a first down. Looks like the side judge is going to come over and visit about it before the play is snapped. First down and 1 for the first. First and 1. Knights blitz. Little Aula pass is incomplete. That was intended for Brock Field, playing tight end for the Spartans. Spartan offensive front again. Caleb Nybe at center. Sam Severson at guard. Austin Carlson at guard. Fire Newberry and James Thomas. They're going to run behind him here. First down.
Nice gank tackling by Hellgate on that. Enough to move the chains, so it's first and goal.
1:11 and counting here in the third. Inside handoff hit a couple times, but it's a touchdown. That was a 3-yard touchdown.
Boy, and trying to get a number on those jerseys is difficult.
I think it was Cade Ingram on the touchdown. So Spencer will go back to work here. And it is good, 45 to 6. Big lead now.
He is so consistent with that foot.
And we'll be back with more action for Prep Game of the Week in 1 minute. Well, in the second half, the Spartans have scored twice, the Knights once, but the lead is substantial for Sentinel, 45 to 6. That was a 2-yard touchdown. Caden Ingram on the touchdown for the Spartans. And they are definitely looking as a playoff team, but we did mention they've got some work in front of them with Billings upcoming and 2 Helena schools to round out the schedule. They look to go 4-2 right now, but 3 big games, 3 tough games yet to go.
It almost looked like that went out of bounds on the 1 or 2, but no indication that the ball will be spotted on the 35 and no flags, so I'm assuming that it made it to the end zone and it'll be a 1st and 10 on the 20.
Officials are discussing it here. We'll see what they end up calling.
Ow.
Got a personal foul after the play or during the play. So half the distance back to the goal. 1:02 here in the third.
Out. Ow.
Well, the Knights really showed some offense there in the third quarter, and see if they can come back to that. Inside handoff, that worked last time, and they get a few out of this again. Oliver on the carry.
Nice hard run by Oliver.
They're going to give him 5 yards almost, so 45 seconds and counting. Call it 4 yards. 2nd and 6 now. Raleigh on the keep. Picks up a couple 3. Stopped in there by Tanner Stack. Tanner is the homecoming king tonight. He was crowned at halftime, so he's having a big night both on the football field and for the royalty section. Clock is going to run out here at 5 seconds. It's like Raleigh's going to just keep him on the huddle, and that'll end the third quarter. So a good third quarter for the Knights as they score 1. The Spartans score 2, but we are 45 to 6 as we go to the fourth. Back in a minute. Fourth quarter set to start here, Missoula County Stadium. Bob Hermes with Tim Roscoe. The Knights have the ball with third down and about 4 here. Quick pass is complete.
Nice job.
And nice job indeed. That is Cade Lundy on the reception.
Nice job, Cade, and well delivered by Raleigh Wooster. That was a nice play. I like that.
Well, we mentioned their third quarter was strong, scoring once, holding the Spartans to 2 touchdowns.
Well, I love it. There's just no quit in these Knights, and you've got to admire that. Nice.
Good throw by Raleigh. First down, 12 yards there.
Burke McGowan dug it out. I mean, that was a low throw, and he dug that out on the fly. Moved the chains again.
That reminded me of the fastball he threw to DeWalt that bounced off his face mask.
Yeah.
But that one was good catch by McGowan.
You know what, Coach? I think you're feeling a little bit more confidence in the passing game, and it's showing up here.
Well, they're mixing it with this run, and Oliver's been effective on that. He gets 5 on that one.
Yeah, he runs hard.
They're going to mark him for 4, 10:55 left in the game.
Well, they are a much better team than they were first game of the year when we watched them.
Yes, they are. I totally agree with you, and they've got some tough games too. They got Billings Senior next week, then Flathead and Glacier, so tough games in front of them. Raleigh keeping it here. Cade Messer brought him down. Cade is such a quality athlete. It's just fun to watch him. There's a bunch of good ones tonight, but he's one of them.
Yeah, I would have him in the lineup too.
Yeah, no doubt. Spartans really do have a lot of weapons. They have a lot of really good athletes. That's why I do think they look like a playoff team, and the way Coach Oliver keeps his offense keeps you guessing. You never quite know what's coming at you.
So the Knights 3rd and 5 now, a little bit over midfield. On the move. Pressure coming.
Blitz by the Spartans, and it's going to work to their advantage. Not much there. Tanner Stack amongst the tacklers. Also in on the tackle, Bridger Deaton.
Oliver again on the carry and hard running, but tough duty on that one.
4th down, the Knights will go for it here, trailing 6-45. But again, second half, it's been pretty close.
9.5 minutes to go here in the game. The clock's running. 4th
Spartans
and 4.
bring a blitz. Raleigh's got to get rid of it. Kind of just throws it away.
Sentinel defensive line and stunning linebacker put some heavy pressure on that one.
Spartans will take over with good field position, almost to midfield. We'll see if Coach Oliver starts subbing here a little bit.
The Knights turning it over on downs, but penetrating into Sentinel territory again.
Ort still at quarterback. And Waters at running back, so not much change yet. Waters, oh, good defense.
They got to him before he got going.
Might have been Nick Begay. We don't have an 84 on our roster here, but Nick is listed as number 88 in the program. So we're going to go with that.
2nd and 10 for the Spartans.
Pistol formation. To Waters. And he carries for some.
Twists and turns for 5 yards.
Kelvin Orser on the tackle. James Thomas was talked about by Pete Joseph, the O-line coach prior to the game, as one of the outstanding linemen for the Sentinel, but they've got a good group up there. James is number 53 at tackle. Oh, big break here. Good run, and guess who? Caden Ingram again. I love watching him run.
Well, I'm thinking that was Raleigh Wooster on the tackle from a safety position.
Well, Caden gets a gold star running the ball. I mean, DeWaters is wonderful too, but a lot of weapons between Messer and Ingram and DeWaters in that backfield.
1st and 10 on ball and 35.
Ingram again. He pops off 5 yards, coach.
Oliver on the stop again.
And again, just a 160-pound running back, so I think they gave him about 7 pounds on that 160, by the way, when they reported that.
Boy, he runs like he's 190.
That wouldn't be like Dane to inflate the weights, would it?
I know my high school and college quarterback did. Coach did. Coach Petrino, everybody was about 15, 20 pounds heavier than they were.
Yeah, I think that's Caden Messer that time on the carry.
That's all right. I loved it.
Caden gets positive yards. 3rd and short coming back now. 3rd and about 3. Spartans making some changes up front here. Looks like we've new quarterback in, and he's going to keep it and run the ball.
Oliver again on the stop.
Looks like he might have been hurt a little bit on the play. That was Brendan Hill on the carry. Little wildcat formation by Brendan as he's playing quarterback. He's not listed as a backup quarterback. He's listed as a wide receiver. That might be part of their wildcat package. Knights are going to blitz inside here. Ingram gets, see, did it again, Tim. You had a couple backs like that, didn't you, Coach?
Thank goodness we did. And Oliver once again on the stop.
It'll be 2nd and 3 as he does get positive yards. 5 minutes to go in the game. Spartans up 45-6. They're going to move to 4 and 2. The Knights 0 and 7, but the Knights have looked real good in the second half here. Ingram again.
Oh, he runs hard.
First down. You know, he's always moving forward, Timmy. I don't think he's had negative yard yet tonight.
Yeah, I like that forward body lane. Knees are bent, heads up, legs driving.
He's coming out. Looks like Coach Oliver is bringing in all new players here. And the officials are going to stop play. Now they've got it reset. Spartans bring in some more players here. They may have to get a timeout here before the snap. Now they get set. Inside handoff, nothing this time.
Hellgate, nice job.
Well,
inside.
wait a minute. There was nothing, but then he pushed for 3 or 4.
We had a scrum.
That's a sign of good coaching, Tim. They really nothing there, and they keep driving and pick up 4 out of the deal. 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Clock's running at 3:30 to go in the game.
Shotgun. Inside handoff. Nothing this time. Good defense.
Yeah, that was nice defensive effort by Hellgate.
That was a host of tacklers, but Burke McGowan led that one along with
Luke Wilson.
Yeah, Mr. Wilson helping out. 3 minutes on the clock and counting.
Burke's been all over the place tonight.
Brendan Hill at quarterback. Again, he's listed as a wide receiver, so see if he runs here. He does. Good defense again by the Knights.
That looked like Joseph Fodder, number 57.
Yeah, Joe did a nice job on that tackle. 220 and counting. Knights want to try to keep the Spartans out of it. The game is in hand, but they would love to stop this touchdown. It's 4th down. Quarterback keeper. Oh, and he tried to dive in, but the Knights were there.
What a great defensive effort by Hellgate.
Yes, it was. Gage Heron in on that play along with Keaton Oliver, so they deny him with 2 minutes to go.
You know what, Coach? That just shows a lot of pride.
Yeah, and we mentioned, Tim, the second half, the Spartans have 2 touchdowns. The Knights 1. So
Yeah.
they've played a good second half. They really have.
Yes, they have. I love that will to win. Never say die.
Well, the clock's running with 1:45 now. Raleigh Wooster at quarterback. Inside handoff. And that is Oliver, gets a couple 3 out of it. Definitely want to thank our camera crew tonight. Jim Sanders, our main cam. Jonathan Billings down on the field. Great shots, guys, and thank you very much. Sure want to thank Jim's daughter for spotting for us tonight. She's been terrific. $112 now and counting.
Second and about 8.
Raleigh's going to throw, looks deep. Now he's running. Raleigh gets close to first down. I think he's got it, Tim.
Yeah, I do too. Nice decision. Raleigh Wooster.
Brought down by Tyler Allen. Spartans again with a lot of new players on defense. 40 seconds. Raleigh gives again, this time to Oliver. He picks up 4 or 5.
Boy, he is inspirational.
Well, as the clock comes down to 20 seconds, what's your thought here for the Spartans? They've got 3 tough games, Billings and 2 Helenas. No gimmies there, right?
Boy, you know what? They're going to have to be ready every single one of those games, Bob. And, no cakewalks from here on out.
Raleigh wants to go deep on the last play of the game. Jump ball, and it's incomplete. Well, we have come to conclusion it was a fun game, even though the score sounds dreadful at 45-6. The Knights really played quite well in the second half, and Raleigh Wooster has really showed a lot of stamina as well. Tim, your thoughts as we close it up?
Sentinel just, so many weapons and played well and execute well. Got to get rid of the penalties but Hellgate on the other side, just playing an inspirational game in my opinion. Never say die and always trying to find a way to get it done. They're a much better team than they were the first game of the year when we watched them, and my hat's off to them and certainly the Sentinel Spartans.
Well, so many weapons for the Spartans. Brandon Morley had 2 touchdowns. Nick Germer had 1. Rylan Ort had a touchdown. Elias DeWaters had a touchdown. Caden Ingram had a touchdown. And, of course, Spencer just doing a great job, PAT and field goals. He was perfect on the night. So lots of weapons, lots of positives for the Spartans. The Knights, play pretty tough, as we mentioned, so they've got some stuff to build on. Bob Hermas saying thanks for watching Prep Game of the Week, and thanks, Tim, for all your color commentary. We'll be back next week with some volleyball and then football in 2 weeks with Big Sky and Glacier. Thanks for watching Prep Game of the Week.